In the next issue, we see that Sonic is heading over to Sunset City, and Shadow is supposed to be arriving on the scene soon as well, because as we can see here, the city is completely overrun with infected. And while I am leaving out some of the smaller details while I talk about this series, I have to mention Omega because he is unironically the funniest character in this comic, and Techno did a fantastic job with the voice acting. But this part right here where Sonic is trying to save all the Mobians trapped in the building, and Omega comes out of nowhere and just starts emptying his whole clip into these poor Mobians. And Sonic is trying to explain to Omega that these are Mobians and they should be handled with care. They're not like your typical badnets. And then we see Omega literally pick up one of the Mobians by their neck. And he says, "Is this a robot?" And Sonic has to answer like, "Yeah, kinda." Then Omega asks, "Was it created by Eggman?" And technically, yes. And we all know that Omega's primary function is to destroy all of Eggman's creations. So he slams this poor Mobian to a wall, screaming that he needs to destroy all of Eggman's robots. And at one point, Sonic even asks him to slow down the horde, and he says he'll create a wall of corpses to keep them at bay, which is the craziest line in the series. Now, after fighting the creatures back for a bit longer, we see that Shadow finally arrives on the scene with a truck, and he is pissed. And in a way, I can understand why. Shadow feels like Sonic should have allowed him to kill Eggman in Windmill Village instead of giving him a chance to live a new life, because then none of this would have happened. But on the other side, I agree with Sonic because I feel like most people should be given a chance at redemption, especially in this case where Eggman literally lost all of his memories. But who do you think is right here? Do you think that Shadow should have been allowed to put Eggman down, or do you think Sonic was right to give Eggman a chance at a new life?